democracy in the Gambia. Obviously, today I initiated this press conference to speak about my political future. I feel that the Gambia is at a tipping point. The country with a young democracy, but the democracy is at stake. The future of the next generation is at stake. Our democracy is at the risk of being compromised. At the risk of being compromised, bearing in mind the failure of the transitional justice system that is supposed to be in place, at the risk of self-entrenchment. The country is at a tipping point. The economy, number one. Inflation is rampant. If you ask the government, they will say, but we are thinking as Gambians about our standard of living. Baluo be nyadile. Sundunda be nakala tol. That is what is at the mind of most Gambians. While the government is borrowing and borrowing, not building, for us as Gambians, it is better to reflect on history. That we had a government, the PPP, and they have done tremendous infrastructural developments. But people were still asking for improved standard of living. The APRC had come and built roads, just like the PPP from Banjul to Basse, both North and South Bank. But one question that always remains in the mind of Gambians is our standard of living, the cost of living, the daily struggle of the families. That we don't need to tell each or ask each other, how is it going? The verdict, thousands and thousands of young people every day are taking the risk to go back way. While the government mortgages our life by borrowing and borrowing, today the national debt stands at over $100 billion. 50% of that, most of that, just in the last 8 years. As they borrow, there is a risk for the future generation. So the economic debate cannot just be over because the president come and say, Ngasilolole from Kudang to Jafai, or from Serikanye to Jabakunda. The debate still remains that Gambians deserve better standard of living. My conviction is what brought me here today. That I need, as always, to have a say in where this country goes. 2026 is just at the corner. And every Gambian must ask yourself questions and must take decisions. As a student, I have stood up for student rights, even though it is not popular. At the university, I have done the same. Working as a young banker, I have made decisions as an auditor that did not favor me at that time, but I think is good for my country. At the Jane Commission, I have made decisions which may not be popular at that time, but I felt is good for the country. And therefore, as a politician, I must keep questioning myself of what I need to do in order to contribute to the country. in order to contribute and determine the destiny of the future. Therefore, at this point in time, I felt it is necessary for me to make a new political standpoint. 2026 is critical for every Gambian. Everybody must play a part. And my part, my journey, is the reason why I call this press conference today. And I must say, I have finally made up my mind that for 2026 December, while the country is at a tipping point, and what is holding us to fall? Are we going to let the country fall? We cannot let the country go astray. We cannot let the economy continue to go down the drain. So the question now is, what are the options? I have analyzed, and I have made no secret of what I think. That in 2026 December, it is necessary for every Gambian to stand up and say no to the third term of the presidency of Adama Barrow. The president says the law is in his favor. Mune loi bi def ko allow pour mu taxaw for the third term. We cannot go back to that story. We know the story. We know that in the transitional justice, every Gambian voted, every Gambian gave their voice that this country at least should try to be like our sister country, Senegal. Abdou Diouf, they don't hate him. We don't hate Adama Barrow. Abdoulaye Wade, it's not because they hate him. It's not because we hate Barrow. Macky Sall, it's not because we hate Barrow. And now they have Jomai. And if Jomai stays for 10 years, the Senegalese will tell him, no matter how handsome he is, mister, it is time to go away. That is how a country that wants to go forward should behave and think. It is therefore time for Gambians to ask for an end to the presidency of Adama Barrow at the end of his second term. Not for any personal grievances, but for the future and the destiny of our children. Therefore, I have to ask myself, what is the best possible option? As you know, I'm a politician. Over the past 5 years, I am new in politics, new legal and jurassic politics, silent political kono. But in the Korsio Kele. And I have come to the conclusion that the United Democratic Party I have come to the conclusion that the best option to avoid a third term for the Barrow presidency is the United Democratic Party. My brothers are here. I appreciate it. Some of you may think, why are they here? Is it because it is UDP? I think the story is longer than that. Many of the people, we can be on opposite side. I can disagree with Yankuwa, the Honorable Chairman. I can disagree with my uncle Sise. You have seen my debates with Sonko for the past 3 years. Very aggressive debates. Nothing personal about that. That was what I think at that time, and that was what we think. But it never spoiled our friendships. We kept talking. Sirifo and so many other youths from the UDP have been to my house before, many times. Every time we have debate with Garmi and others at iAfrica, after the debates, we go and sit and drink attaya and talk. Nko, Gambian call politiko manke nyoja weyate. Politik bi du yefi sohorante. Most of us here, we come from political families. Some of us either pro our relatives or somebody, as Gambia is a small country. But I said they are here today because what is happening today is a continuation of so much dialogue that has been happening behind the scenes. And Molnyantalon Naleko Kavoko Ninkari Mangnyoje, Omatina Alieke Nyojaote. I believe that the Gambia is one family. Many of us have relatives in every part of the country. And many of us have relatives in every tribe. I believe that politics is about opinions and not about personal differences. So in 2026, Mandumo Moy Lawyer Kusenu Dabo is the best person.
Go, 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 go.
Lawyer Kusenu Dabo is the best person to take the Gambia to bring an end to self-entrenchment, to bring an end to the rule of Adam Barrow. Not that Adam is our brother. Even after a year, if he invites us, Chairman Honorable, we will go and talk to him. But we said Adam must not pass through December 2026. Many people say, it's just today I came to UDP. No. You know I'm coming from the PDOS. It's nothing personal, as I keep on saying. Lawyer Hussein Dabo is not a stranger to me. He has attended at least 4 or 5 of my naming ceremonies, my children. You don't know that. Let me tell you. But I am coming from a different political angle with him. It did not spoil the relationship between us. Politics should not spoil relationship in Ghana. 4 of my naming ceremonies, Hussein Lawyer Hussein Dabo the Fadeyo. My Bakau people are here. The chairman. He came today and I asked him to help me. He has never met me. Today
Met so many people in Bakau. My childhood friends are here. And I'm very pleased to appreciate them here with Duro and others, the 2 Dodos in Akebal Malti. We have seen you and observed you over the years. Politics, even if we are on opposite sides, I believe we can still work together to move the country forward. Lawyer Hussein Dabo, as I said, has gone to school with
my father, Dr. Marina, with my father-in-law, my uncle Baram, who brought me and gave me the first voter's card and tell me, Tapa is anyway. And I went and so when I'm at PDOIS, every time I meet Kusenu, we come from different political parties. I'm telling you things which you didn't know. I am trying to say that the Gambia is one family. But we must all come together. I believe that Lawyer Dabo, as the party leader of the UDP, has the wisdom. He has the knowledge to lead the party. He has the experience. He has the track record. He is a good listener. For the past 5 years, I've been observing the UDP. One example, while Hussein Dabo was away in America or in Europe, the executives of the party, some of the executives were vacant. And these young people and these people you see around me here, they step in and they fill the vacant positions even before the party leader landed back to the country. That is a real democratic party.
Then opposition says secretary said don't feel so they can party leader be taken up. But why woman the UDP is perfect. But from outside, that is something I appreciate. And that party is capable enough to take the Gambia forward. Mane wa Gambia. Ninyo ragal buru Samuel Karta Usainu Dabo. Dema mange watana gel mane ko yow so amé sa dom bu jigen xalé bu jigen ngane ko alaaji mu ngi ni bopam mu ngi tanga xalé bi jigen bi hejna amna fu mo sey way legi ragal na bur dem ci jekar bo xamne dina ko toroxal nda dang koy jox Ousseynou nda dang koy jox alaaji parce que alaaji nga xamne bopam mu ngi deger pa bi is not going to hurt anybody. If he is my uncle, he attends my naming ceremonies. He moves around with my family. And I went to another political party and I
anything, one single judge that I have done something wrong. I believe that when he becomes president, anybody who against
and anybody for him, he will stand for them. I'm not sorry, but I appreciate you all, and I believe that so many people here, I appreciate my brother when I saw him on media.